I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot getting the football.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds just enough daylight to work its way up to the 19-yard line.
And winning first down is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Makes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bond. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his offense.
They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Galladay. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got his man.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to run for it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. Trying play action. And a pass jarred loose by the hip.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Under fire. It's complete to the left. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's Galladay. Punts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Here's the pressure. They're working that left side. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man downfield. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in the rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the play fake. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board. A methodical drive, and they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's involved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. He leaves it with his back. And a pickup of 8 opens a row of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Rides the back and leaves it. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Heels the punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my play.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
It'll be a draw. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Back to throw. It's Galladay. He's got him. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Got his man on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On target to the left. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
Well, in this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! They've got the lead, trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Hawkeyes are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run.
Touchdown, Iowa! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, build upon in the second half, and right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Galladay. Gets it to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved. Out in the perimeter in space, we can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got a man in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Black 24. Jackrabbit.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Back to throw, it's Galladay. It's caught. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Gets rid of it. Caught, close to the marker, it's gone. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking downfield on first down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Galladay. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
The snap sets up the throw. He's got it. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. That's a high ball. He can take it back for 2. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Turning it off! They've got it to a 49-yard line, and they'll walk the chain.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. It's a big gainer in the pass game.
You got a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's taking the shot. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Here's the handoff. Makes one man miss. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab at the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! And that one will give him the lead. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Galladay. Quickly out to the tight end. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Using the quick game. Breaks into the open. And bring him down with the big play over the sticks. The Ducks in the hurry up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
It's complete. Touchdown! And they roll it out front on the 4th.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and direct it in the right.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up a touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important.
Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Got the quick pass. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The Pullman throw on the RPO. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. It's complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 30. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now 3rd and long, and trying to make catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big time.
A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting a run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Galladay. Makes the grab. Got some room here to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. And they add 6 more to the minute. Trip to the house. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. UTSA is going to walk off the field there inside the Alamo Dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? It sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Pickoff! What a play to set him up! Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That adds their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Didn't have anything working, and just had to throw it away on third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the bush before you see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that to...
Touchdown, Hawkeye! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. They'll make the stop, and that first down on to Isaac. They shoot. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.